I recently realized that we had not analyzed the original Twisted Tea video, and today we're gonna fix that. Today's video is brought to us by Mantis. The Mantis family of products is integral to ASP staff building handgun and carbine skills and are your most economical and fastest path to improvement in your skills too. Whether you choose the X10, the Laser Academy, the Blackbeard, or use them all in concert, they will help your practice be more effective, efficient, and fun. Go check them out, pick up a unit, and thank them for sponsoring today's video. Hi everyone, welcome to today's research-informed defensive lesson here at Active Self-Protection. I'm your host, John Correa. Today's video is famous on the internet. I can't believe that I didn't analyze this one when it first came out. It is the Tea Strike to the Head heard round the world from Elyria, Ohio. I've linked news stories in the description on this one. Feel free to go and check them out. I'd recommend it. The way this one is started is that the man on the right is our hero, the dude on the left, our aggressor. Now, our hero has walked into this convenience store to hear the guy on the left spouting a bunch of nonsense, including using the word that will not be used, a racial slur, towards the clerks a whole bunch. Now, he's using it kind of colloquially, but the hero said here that it was clear to him in the news story that the clerks were not about it, but he just decided to turn the other cheek, go get his sodas and see if the guy would leave. Well, he did not. And when he does not, and he keeps using that, it's going to eventually get a little bit more aggressive. Let's listen into the audio.
Fuck my mama, nigga. Fuck my mama. Fuck your mama, nigga. Fuck your mama.
You're gonna pop up.
I live on 400 Oxford Avenue, 2 blocks away. And you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? I'm gonna walk to you. I'm gonna walk right to my house for you, bro. Oh God, I'm not trying to disrespect you, bro. I'm not. I'm gonna say nigga all day, every day. Are you kidding me? Where you from, nigga? Where you from? Where you from? Where the fuck you from? Here, nigga. You from here? Get the fuck out of you, a clown, nigga. Oh God, you a clown, nigga. You from here? You a clown. What, you gonna smack me with that? Snap. Smack me. Smack me, nigga. Come on, yeah. Drop him.
Oh. Yeah, you got yours, buddy.
Call me another fucking nigga. I don't give a fuck. Hey, man, you guys, you learned this lesson, man. Ain't no reason to be. Call me another nigga. Ain't no reason to find him out. Call me another fucking nigga.
Okay. 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 Good. Good.
Good?
You're good. You're
You
good.
good now?
You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good.
I asked you not to call me a nigga.
I don't blame you, dude.
You're good. You're good.
Hey, I can do what I want.
Again, if you go read the news stories here, our hero said he was worried that the cops were going to show up at his house. He left after this and went home, and he's like, man, the cops are definitely going to show up. They never did, and I don't think there was any police report made. I think that our loudmouth just took the L, took the beating, and went along his day. There's an interesting bit here that the police were never called on this one, or that they never took a report, in that, okay, this was clearly a pretty critical issue, but it'll never get entered into any statistics or anything like that because no police presence means no report filed, no charges, so no crime, right? But what does that mean for our incident of defensive encounters in America? Remember, if you choose to get involved in stuff like this, you are choosing an optional fight. I want to be very cautious about that. And I'd recommend just de-escalation, escape, and evasion, right? Like, okay, this guy isn't hurting my feels, whatever. But I get that our good guys like, look, man, these other people are stuck putting up with this guy. And it is okay to say, hey, man, would you please do me a favor and not do that? Now, again, you got to decide at what level of responder you are. If you are not a very high responder, I wouldn't recommend that. And I don't police the world, okay? So it's probably safer and easier to just let it go and go about your business. But he decides here to say, hey, man, why don't you stop that? And the dude gets more belligerent. Now, right here, our hero said he thought about hitting him with the can of tea right there. okay? Now, if he had done that, that would have been assault on the part of our defender. And you might say, well, the other guy earned it. Remember, just because somebody deserves something doesn't mean you can give it to them. In giving it to them might make you a criminal, and I don't want you to be a criminal. So we don't use force, period, right? We convince people, and if we can't, we use words like adults. And bopping somebody upside the head just because they're being a jerk and deserve it will earn you charges. Now, it changes here. Again, this guy it looks to me to be just drunk as all get out or high or something like that. And so our guy drops his stuff. And then as he goes to pick it up, that was innocent. The dude decides he is going to kick it. Now, would a regular person view that as an assault? I think so. He definitely, took a kick at him here. And would a regular person believe, well, he's going to turn and assault me some more? Yes. So I think this turns, the legalities of things around here. Not that you should bait somebody or anything like that, but who is the initial physical aggressor here? It's our loudmouth who's the initial physical aggressor. So you want to be real aware of that. You don't want to be the initial aggressor because you lose the right to self-defense if you're the initiator or the provoker of the conflict. But instead, dude, he busts him upside the head with this can of tea. Now, I do want you to be cautious with this. I think in the end of things, no harm, no foul, everybody's okay here. And this dude put the quarter in the jukebox so he gets to dance to the tune, and I got no love lost for him. We shouldn't use those kinds of words, right? There are offensive things to say to people that good folks, that good, sane, sober, moral people don't do. But recognize that when you bust him upside the head with the can of tea, an overzealous prosecutor could consider that the use of a weapon, so it could be out of line. Now, again, this dude decides, oh, okay, now I really want it, and what are you going to do? I think right here, frankly, is perfect time for OC spray. If you had staged an OC spray in your other hand at that point, this guy's like, oh, okay, he's coming your way. Bless the deserving with the hot sauce here. Again, I don't want to fight you, and I'm going to use a little bit of OC to keep you off of me and keep you away from me and make it where you don't want to fight anymore. This is literally the perfect use case. Now, once you got hands on somebody, that time for OC is past, right? It's not a time to use while you're in the middle of a fight before a brewing fight, all right? But would have been perfect here. Instead, he decides to put hands on the guy. I think he does an incredible job of grabbing this dude and throwing him to the ground and getting him down on the ground. Now, he gives him the right hand of fellowship there about 4 times, okay? Since our guy was our bad guy was the initial aggressor, and since our dude came at him a second time, so he was the initial aggressor. Our first strike with the 10 of tea was to make him stop that. He came again. I think he earned all of these, but eventually you got to stop, and I love that our good guy did. I don't think he would, even if the cops did show up, I don't think he would have faced any charges here, or shouldn't have faced any charges for sure. And I love that he tells him, listen, you say it again, sucker, and just gets him to shut up. And that's okay. Now, of course, here, uses a little body control. That's fine. No big deal there. Just remember, right, if you chose to use a joint lock or a submission from your jiu-jitsu skills, that is considered in almost all courts a use of lethal force. So don't use the submissions. Use the control positions instead. Now, finally, this guy's an idiot, right? And just like we've had other videos here where, there's a lot of social interactions at stake here, don't be this idiot. Don't do this stuff. This is not how good people interact in their society. This guy's got nothing going for him. We don't use language like that. We don't use language to assault people and demean people. That's just not what we do, okay? That's not what good, sane, sober, moral, prudent people do. And I think that our hero is just that. I think he's a good dude. And I think he's like, hey man, why don't you knock that stuff off? And that's okay. Just recognize that it can get you into fights. Thankfully, his skills and his plan were there to back his attitude up, and he covered his ass.